All right, so in this video I will be discussing 4 topics, everything bulk human hair. But first, what is bulk human hair? Bulk human hair is 100% human hair that is loose and not tied onto a weft. It's basically loose track hair. And this top part is usually the portion that is sewed onto the weft of a track. And then you go down and you have this curly texture here. And the texture I have is in Spanish curl, and this is in 24 inches. So it's going to be extremely long. I want to do my braids really thick. Now, jumping into the first segment of this video, I will show you how I section and prep my hair for my boho braids. Okay, so a couple tools that I like to use when it comes to separating this loose human bulk hair. One being lobster clips like this. And these I will put on the hair when I'm not using it. And I can just sit this over to the side without causing any mess. I like to work with this hair in sections. Luckily, this hair, it comes in like little clusters, so it's really easy to separate. I'll just take about, maybe 3 or 4 and pull it apart. If it doesn't come in clusters, then you could just take the hair, separate it, and then pull it apart. So again, we have 2 sections. In this, I'll just sit this to the side until I'm ready to use that later on. And then this second piece here, I will go ahead and pull out a section of hair to actually separate. And then this pile right here, I'll go ahead and add a clip as well and sit that to the side until I'm done separating this first piece. I like to work in smaller sections when it comes to this human bulk hair because I'm telling you, it can get real messy and ugly real quick, because who wants hair all over the floor? Honestly, if I can prevent any amount of hair from being all over the floor, then that's what I would do. Okay, so a second tool that I like to use is one of these braiding stands. I just hang mine on the wall with thumbtacks, so then when I'm not using it, I can just take it off the wall. I like to use these because when you're working with this type of human hair, you're going to have a lot of pieces that you're adding into each braid. So I like to pre-section my hair before starting my braids. Third tool is I like to use a rat tail comb, because when it comes to separating the hair, it's way easier for the comb to do all of the work, which I will show you in a second. And last thing, I like to use some type of edge control. This edge control here doesn't have a really firm hold, so I love to put it at the top of this human hair. So now let's get into how I actually separate this hair. So just taking one section of hair, I like to hold it up here at the top, take a little bit of my edge control. You don't need too much, just a little, and I will put this right at the top. It just makes it easier and more manageable and tames the hair. See that? It's really sleek and neat. And then I like to take my rat tail comb and just comb through the hair, and it just separates the hair. It's so cool. So then I'll go in and grab the sections of hair. If you want it this small, you can grab that size. If you want larger, you can still keep it separated. I'll just grab 2 of these and pull it together like so. And then with the hair being separated, I can just fly through this section of separating the hair and adding it to my stand. Grabbing another piece of hair from the smaller section, pull that off, put the clip right back on it. And honestly, you do not need a pegboard. You can use your leg. You just add it to your leg like this. But you see, that works out as well. Okay, so now let's discuss how to achieve the actual braid. And I already have my hair sectioned out. I'll leave a link down below showing you guys how I section and parted my hair. So I like to use 2 different edge controls. This red one edge control I like to use on like the roots of my hair, because this edge control here is a little bit more dense and it just holds my hair down a lot better than using this edge control. This edge control is like just really not watered down, but it's not as thick as this one. But I will still use this edge control throughout the braid as I'm braiding it down to help with the flyaways. We know the hair is already sectioned off. Please section your hair before you start your braid. So then I like to go ahead and separate my natural hair into 3 and start braiding down my natural hair first. And then I'll grab a piece of the human hair and add that right in between my pointing finger and my thumb. Braid that over And then I like to pull that piece of hair right out. Continue to braid down, and that's all you do. Grab another piece of human hair, hold it like this, and then like I said, I will place that right in between my pointing finger and thumb. Go ahead and grab it, braid down, add more hair as needed, pull out hair as needed. Like this one, it's time for you to come out. Another piece of hair here. But what I do pay attention to, like as you see here, my hair is starting to get a little shorter and thin out. I do make sure each part of my hair does have some human hair added to it. That way I will be able to braid down and I can continue to add in hair as much as I want to. See, I have a little bit of my hair sticking up. That's when I will go in with this edge control and just add that to my hair. Continue to braid down and repeat the same steps. Pull out hair, add a little bit more edge control. And I want my braids pretty long and full, so I will be adding in hair and taking out hair until I get the desired thickness and the desired length that I want. Okay, one more thing that I forgot to mention when installing your braids. You do need like some more clips. I like to use these thin duck clips here to help hold up my hair as I braid it down. All right, I'll pull out one more piece of hair. And then I'll just braid down a couple times after I pull out my last section of hair. And that's it. It will stay. It's not going to go anywhere. I mean, if you want, you can add a knot. You can add some nail glue. But I don't like to do that because it makes it harder to reuse the hair. And like I said, at the end of this video, I will show you how you can reuse this hair. And now you can see all of the mini pieces of boho hair that I pulled out. And most importantly, I did finish off with a curl. They're going to be pretty long. I like that. 9 sections of hair I pulled out. And then I also have 3 pieces of hair that I finished off with. So that's 12 pieces of hair for this one braid. And another thing, you see these little flyaways here, you can just go through and cut those out. But it's going to be so much hair, I probably won't even do it, girl. I ain't even going to hold you. Now, if you get human hair that is not 24 inches, say you only got 16 inches, you can also add braiding hair to your braid, and that way you will be able to continue to bring it down a little longer. Okay, so here's the first front section. Super thick. This is 1 pack of hair. All right, I'll be back with the final look. All right, you guys, so I'm all done with the braids. I want to go ahead and define my curls really quick. It's so full. And out of 4 packs, this is what I have left. So here I have some water and I have some mousse. Of course, you can leave the curls just like this. Adding water helps loosen up the curls and also helps the product absorb into the hair faster. Just finger comb my hair to separate the curls. And instantly with just water, the curls are popping. But I will still add a little mousse. Okay, so I will go ahead and let this air dry. And I'll be right back for the final look. Okay, so here is the finished look. But yeah, here it is. Super cute. Super long, super thick. And this is 100% all human hair. I did not add any synthetic braiding hair. The curls are just still like this spiral. And I want them a little bit more defined. I'm ready to try to brush out this hair. Okay, that helps. I just needed to separate some because this just gives very uniform. I want a little volume, maybe because the hair is so long, you know. And y'all see how hard I am brushing, so that just lets you know that you do not have to add a knot at the end. You do not have to add nail glue at the end. Okay, now I'm happy with it. All right, jumping into the third segment of this video, I will show you how I removed this hair so that you will be able to save it and use it later on down the line. And because I didn't add any nail glue or tie knot at the end, all I have to do is just unravel my braid. Starting at the end and just take it loose. Also, I try not to separate the curls as I'm braiding the hair down, and that's helpful. And then eventually a piece will come out and you just keep repeating the same steps, taking it loose and pulling out a piece. Here's a piece right here. That's the first piece, and that's another reason why I like to use edge control when I first install at the top of the human hair, because it comes out just like this. And it's so helpful to just put it all together in the little pieces that's already divided, so that next time when I go to install this hair, honestly, it's already separated for me in the same pieces and sizes as before. So I just put it over with the other one. Keep going up. Here's another piece coming out. And I just be really gentle. Sometimes I'll be honest with you, because I know my hair stopped right here, I'll cut it right there and just unravel it. But when you do that, you can't save the hair, so you pick your battle. Okay, here's 3 that just came right out. And then once I put everything together, I will go in and tie a rubber band right here. Give me a second, I'll come back and show you that. And there's my hair. So that's how you do it. I'm just gonna tuck her on in the inside somewhere. That's why I did it in the middle, because I'm not ready to take out my hair yet. So this is one braid here, and then I'll go ahead and push all the angles together. See, like so. And then I'll grab the previous section of hair and join them together like that. So I'll section every braid together and then join it with the previous section. Okay, so this is usually how I take out my hair. I sit on the couch and I watch TV, honey. And I just like to make my bundles and use these clips like this. So what I do is take my clip off. Again, you can kind of see how it's like curved right there. I just take one of my rubber bands and then just add it right here where that angle is at. And there. Add that over here with the other one. Add my rubber band. Oh. All right, so here's the hair. I have a total of 5 bundles. When you put it in that rubber band, it's just so convenient. So I'll wash these one by one. I'll be using this conditioner, my dimming brush. All right. Then every so often I might have to go in with my dimming brush to brush out the end. I just hold it really tight, and if I get to a kink, I just try to use the top of my brush. I find that it helps a little bit more. Okay, there. Okay, and here's bundle number 2. And like I said, I like to sit my hair out so it can air dry, which is right there. That takes about 3 days for it to completely dry. Baby, I'm tired. I'm ready to wash all these 3 together. I do suggest doing one bundle at a time so that you won't catch too many tangles and pull the hair out of the rubber band. But baby, so, whoops, there go a piece. And I do sell my used hair on Mercari. I'll leave that link down below. What's listed is all I have. Out of all that hair I washed, this is how much I lost. Moving too fast, talking, not holding this part tight enough. Or it could have just been down really low in the rubber band. Well, this I will do separate. That's too much hair to hold and brush. Not right here. You see that? The water is running clear. So all clean. And here is all of the hair. Like I said, I will let this air dry. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I just went ahead and blow dried this one bundle. The other ones I'll leave to air dry. But basically, once everything is dry, I'll put it back in its hairnet. You know, exactly how it came to me. and then put it back in its plastic sleeve. And now I know what texture and what length the hair is. Go ahead and put it back in its original packaging so I know who the hair is by. All right, so that's all for this video, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I missed anything that you would like for me to go into detail about. Let me know if you'll be trying out this method when it comes to your bulk human hair. Have you ever reused any bulk human hair? Let me know your thoughts and all of that down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.